the black superhero. I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ellinger. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Colts at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To throw is Ellinger. Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Ready, set. Hey, lock it.
Here's a second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
It's a quarterback sneak. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up 1st downs.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They run once more with Taylor. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the 1st quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Down.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jamal Agnew, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an open An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
From the 24, Ellinger. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Jaguars 6, Colts 0.
Let's go.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Ellinger. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ellinger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. 4th down. Ellinger. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, 31 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Ellinger. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Steps away. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run Etienne. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Hey, stand off.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Ellinger to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And there's a first down catch for Paris Campbell. What a welcome sign for Colts fans who've been waiting for this guy's eventual breakout. Came into the league as a second rounder in 2019 with almost 4.2 speed. Injuries, they've limited him to 15 games in 3 seasons, but the Colts still believe there's a star burner in there if he can stay out there for 17 games.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Straight ahead, Etienne. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Etienne once more. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Etienne up the middle, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead is now 24.
27, Colts 3. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On first down, it's Ellinger. He'll dump this off. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on second down. Ellinger, pass out left, caught by Woods. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ellinger to throw on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Ellinger. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Going for it, here's Ellinger. Right side complete, that's Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland, and it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A give for Taylor running right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Ellinger. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here's Ellinger. Able to find his man, Woods. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. First and 10, Taylor now. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ellinger caught on the slant. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Remember, earlier in this game, he lost a fumble. This time, it hit the deck, but he got it back.
Yeah, do you think he's breathing a monster sigh of relief right now? Could you imagine losing 2 in the same game and how that would affect you moving forward? Well, for him, high and tight, just like a good haircut. Never go wrong that way. Hold that football.
On 2nd and goal, Ellinger under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll try to run. Here's Moss. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another tote for ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was enough.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you leaned back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Ellinger to throw on 1st and 10 here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. To throw again on 2nd down. Ellinger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Desperation time. Here's Ellinger. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Jacksonville, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5.